Guys, I'm sure a much different feeling today than past couple weeks. Just, George, your thoughts on getting this win today?
It was a great win. Everybody came out before the game, focused. Energy was high for the game, pre-game things. It was a great win for the program, starting in the beginning.
That run you guys went on, a lot of games this year, that's kind of been the time when the other team's going to run against you guys. I guess what was different today, and how were you able to come back and put I think it was a 13-0 run at one point. I guess how did you guys put that together? Anybody can answer.
Before the game, we talked about toughness and how we was going to be the toughest team in the last 6 minutes of the game. As you guys seen, we came out being a tougher team.
Jamal, Coach talked earlier this week about the conditioning y'all been doing this past week, and I think Khalil was near the other day, said like you've been cramping up for the first time since last fall. I think that kind of paid off there at the end. It seemed like y'all were the fresher team there.
Definitely. It seemed like since we came back from Denver, it was kind of hard catching our breath up there, but it seemed like since we came back, just something got into us. So, with that area up there, it was kind of thinner. So we got back here and we felt like, we was all in shape for some reason. So, and plus we've been working hard, and Coach Harper has been pushing us real hard. So, we felt like our conditioning was up there where it needed to be.
Jamal, after losing 5 straight, I mean, how good did this feel and be able to do it at home? Kind of get some positive vibes going right now.
I felt really good. We've been struggling, so it's always good to get that victory once you've been struggling. So, I think that we all just need to keep believing, as we mentioned not too long ago in the locker room before breaking out. Just keep believing, trusting in God, and everything will work out itself.
Do you think this is a turning point for you guys? That might see that type of play 40 minutes every game now?
Before we left Denver, we wiped everything clean. Coach Harper just said he wants to clean the slate, just come back here to start working, get the first victory over Little Rock, and keep it moving from there.
Derek, how did it feel to get that first victory for Coach Harper? He was pretty enthused after the game himself. Just what did that mean for you guys to be able to do that for him?
It's just exciting. I love winning. We ain't been winning in a while. To get that first victory under our belt, I'm speechless. I was just so happy for myself and for my teammates, and definitely for Coach Harper, because that's his first win. And I just want to keep winning more. And I love winning. I like smiling. I like seeing my teammates smile. So I just got to continue to do what he's doing.
Jamal, heard you gave the game ball, Coach.
Yeah, it's his first win as the head coach, and he was really excited about that. So, yeah.
Did you guys see him go into the band at the end of the game there, and high five the band members and everything? Did y'all see that at all?
I seen him come back towards us, but I didn't know what he was doing. He was so excited.
While you played, I think every single minute there in the second half, obviously with Kevin getting hurt at halftime, kind of put a lot of weight on you to run the point guard. Just talk about being on the floor for every minute of the second half and kind of getting better as the half wore on.
Just toughness. It was times where I wanted to give in, and I was hoping that Coach called a timeout, but you can't always depend on that. So George mentioned toughness, and that's just got to be our theme.
You guys obviously seen a couple of larger crowds now. How does that help? How did the momentum of the crowd help you all with the momentum on the floor?
Helped out a lot. Coming from few people in the crowds the first couple of games to every night it's almost packed out, and you just have the whole arena screaming for you. It definitely helped on the run we took towards the end. Gave us more energy, wanted to get up the lane. I know when I heard the crowd going off, I just wanted to go jump the pass lane, which I did, got the steal. Just wanted to play harder.
It seemed like down the stretch they were only getting one shot on their possessions. I think, George, you came up with some big rebounds. I guess, has that been a big talking point in practice? Just what can you talk about that?
No, that's not something you got to talk about in practice. It's just something you have to do as a player. Rebound outside of your area, and that's what I did tonight.
Aside from it just being your first win in a while, it was also against a team that was pretty good here in the Sun Belt. They were 5-1 going into this game. Does it give you some extra confidence knowing that you beat one of the better teams in the Sun Belt right now?
Definitely. Like we were saying, we weren't going to run. I think the other day they was #1 in the conference. But I think they lost the other day, so I don't know what the standings are now. But we beat the #1 team, I guess, or #2. Then, they beat some good teams. So I guess you can go out there and have that in your mind and ready to play the next team.
Anybody else? All right, thank you guys.